my makeup has definitely downsized dramatically, and this is from travel size products. I'm going to show you in comparison what I used to pack and what I'm packing now, so you can kind of get an idea on comparison as far as size. So I'm going to start with my makeup. Right now I'm using the Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin, and I'm using color 8.5. And as you can see, I've already started decanting some of them into my travel size containers. And this is what I downsized it to. As you can see, I have it labeled, and then I put the color number on the back. And again, I'm going to show you the full size. And then this is what I downsized it to. These little containers I got from Amazon. So this is how much is in there, and you can see how deep it is. Okay, you can see how much is in there. I also have the Yummy Skin Glow Serum, and this is the shade Juice Boost. This is a moisturizer priming serum. You can use it with and without makeup. So I have it in this. Now listen, this right here was actually a 100-point rewards that I got from Sephora. So if you're part of their program and you have a certain amount of points, you can redeem them for products. This was a 100 points product, and this product is actually a little bit liquidy, so I'm not going to tilt it too much, but it's in here. I would only use this with makeup and in the daytime. I wouldn't use this at night. So I have a separate moisturizer for nighttime. But this is the travel size, and then this was the original size. I'm going to show you the moisturizer that I'm currently using. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Magic Cream. This is the travel size, but then this is my travel size. And again, this container used to be the Kiehl's moisturizer. It was like a 100-point perk from Sephora, and I was able to just reuse the container. I like to save my containers, especially if they're this small, because there's always going to be use for them in the future. Most of my vacations are maybe like 4 days long, 5 days long. Even if it's a week long, I am well over prepared when it comes to these products. Now we're going to go on to serums. This is a serum that I am using right now. It's the In Beauty Green Machine, and this is the only size they have it in, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what I was able to downsize it to. They're so convenient, and they pack a punch, so they really do hold a lot of product. So this is the travel size originally, and then this is my travel size. So it's clearly a big difference in size. So I first tested these out when I went to Atlanta. And this was full all the way up to the top. I was away for like 4 or 5 days, and this is how much I used. This is how much I've used. And I was away for like 4 or 5 days. So give me another 4 or 5 days, that's like almost 3 weeks. And one I was just showing you is my Caffeine Under Eye Serum. And this is by The Ordinary. This is their original size bottle. They only come in one size. And then this is my travel size. Now let's go into my primer. I'm using the Sephora, and this is the Smooth and Blur primer. This works just fine for me. I have the Milk primer, which I like. I have the Urban Decay primer, which I also like. But sometimes this is closest to me, so I just grab this one. I use these a lot. I use them for my jewelry. I use them for anything I possibly can, but my jewelry was the main reason why I purchased this in the beginning, because it houses now my earrings, my rings. You know, when you have those airbags, anything like that, I put them in here. But now it's being used for my makeup, and I'm so glad I decided to do that. So this is how much primer is in here. And again, I label everything with my P-Touch machine. But by labeling them, you're able to really make it easier on yourself. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into my highlighter. So the highlighter I actually threw out the container for it, but it was about this size. It was the Ilia in the City highlighter stick. And honestly, it was probably about the same size as the Fenty contour stick. A little bit shorter though. But this is what I was able to get it down to. So this was the original size of the container for the highlighter. It was a cream stick. And then this is what I was able to get it down to. And this is how much product is in there. Yeah, perfect amount for traveling. And now we're going to go into my all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray. I've been using this forever. And this is the travel size one in the Urban Decay all-nighter. And then this is what I was able to get it down to. And these I purchased from Dollar Tree. These were actually the lens cleaning kit. So when I first purchased this, it had lens solution in here, and then it came with like some cloth to like clean your glasses. So I just poured out the original fluid and I replaced it with whatever I wanted to. So in this case, I used my setting spray. And so that's my new travel size. And then this is the original travel size. And granted, you may say, well, it's not that big of a difference for this one item. But if you take a few inches or downsize something smaller than the original size for every item, you're going to see a difference towards the end. So let me show you my serum. This is the Shani Darden Retinol Serum. This is the original size in this serum. And so this is a 1 ounce serum. And this is what I was able to get it down to. I told you you're going to see more of these because these came in a pack. I want to say like a pack of 20. So, or a pack of 10. But this is the original size. And then this is my new travel size. And again, I'm not going to finish this whole thing. Even in a week, this is not going to be finished. That's for my serum. And then for my face wash, this is the Youth to the People. And this is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. This is their travel size. And I was able to get it down to this size. So granted, looking at it, you're like, girl, it's the same size in height, but in width, there is a difference. For instance, this is a perfect example of it's the same size. Why would you change it? There's a reason. There's definitely a reason. But now I want to say this is one of the things I was more excited about, which when you see it, you're probably going to be like, girl, really? Toothpaste tablets, and they're fluoride free. I have this one in mint. You can buy it in this size. You get 14 tablets in this size, but I also bought like the bigger one, which there's like 100. But this is what they look like. These are the tablets. And you just put it in your mouth and you chew it and then you brush and it starts to foam up and turns into a paste. On my bronzer, I have the Fenty bronzer in Thick Mint number 9. And this is, y'all know how her bronzer packaging looks, don't ya? Although this is slim, we can go smaller. So I ended up getting the Dior. I should just like put it in front. So I ended up getting the Dior bronzer, which is almost like so close to the Fenty. It's very close. And the good thing about the bronzers is that you can use it as eyeshadow. So this will count as my bronzer and my crease color. Now I want to talk to you about these little plastic containers. These came in like a pack. And what I do is for my toners and any cotton rounds that I would need to bring with me, instead of bringing like the liquid and then also bringing the cotton rounds, I was able to just soak my cotton rounds in the solution and then put them in here. And you soak them enough to the point where it absorbs all of it, but you won't have any leakage problem because it already absorbed in the cotton rounds. So these work perfect, and the cotton rounds fit perfectly in there as well. So as you can see, these are my Noxzema pads. These are my toners. I think I have glycolic acid in here. These are perfect. And these right here are so convenient. Instead of bringing full size ones, these individually packed ones, I have about 8 of these in my bag. There's no way I'm gonna use all of them, but I always just bring extra in case a friend needs some. This is my bar soap. Right now I have it in this little plastic bag because it's not closing all the way. That's because it's a new soap. But once you start using it, it's gonna close. By the time you're done with your vacation, it's gonna be closed shut. You won't need the plastic bag anymore. So that's my bar soap. It's so small. Look how small that is and how thin. And my deodorant, it's so cute, isn't it? The original deodorant that I use is the human deodorants. That's the one that I normally use, but they don't have travel size. So I got these. This is the each and every. It came with 5 of them, and I tried it out before I went to the gym. So it works, okay? I'm taking with me the coconut and lime, and it smells so good. There's a lot of product in here. I feel like they really utilize every inch of this packaging. So this is how much product is in the mini. So this is gonna last me a while. It's so tiny, which is why I love it. That's my travel sized deodorant. I have my Dermalogica daily exfoliating powder. So it's a dropper bottle, but I took out the actual dropper because I don't need it for the powder. And with this, I could just dump it on my hand. Now, I did have a travel size. I threw it out, but honestly, I can say it was the same size as this. It was the same size as this. So as you can see in comparison, although the height is the same, but the width makes a difference, especially when it comes to you playing jigsaw in your travel bag or Legos, whichever one. My Solar Wave serum, I think you guys have seen this in my previous video. This is the original bottle. What I was gonna do is, because of how this is packaged, I was thinking, okay, well, I could leave this and just take this with me. But then I'm like, okay, well, the top is so like wide and things like that. So I said, you know what? We're decanting it. So I put some, I didn't even fill up the whole entire bottle. I just about half of that in there so I can use it with my wand when I'm traveling. So that's my serum. And this is my bio oil. I use this on my face and my body, but only where I really need it. This is the travel size. This is the original travel size. And then this is my new travel size. So huge difference in size. And again, even with this travel size one, I'm not using this entire thing. I'm barely going to put a dent in this if I was to bring this with me. So I don't need that much. So I only bring what I need. And this is what it is. And then as far as my setting powder, again, Sephora rewards program. This was 100 point, but this container is actually super old. I want to say this is when Fenty Beauty just came out and they were giving out like this, you know, the samples. This was the powder container, and what I currently have in here is a mixture. I think it's like my Rare Beauty, which you can see. And mind you, this is 0.35 ounce, so this is technically a travel item, but the smaller one is so much better. And I really only use this for under my eyes, and if I'm going to like, if I want a sharper contour, a sharper bronzer, I'll put it there, but I don't need that much of it. And one other thing, I think I have one other thing left. Yes. This is my pretty much my all over setting powder. This is the Kosas, what do they call it? I said closest. The Kosas Cloud Set Silky. I think silky is the color. So this is it. This is my new travel size, like all over setting powder, finishing powder. This is what I use all over my face. This is what I was bringing originally. This is my Sephora one. This is the Micro Smooth, and this is in color 75 Hazelnut. I love this powder. When I tell you, I wish Sephora can make travel size in this product. That would be great. But the Kosas honestly is like the same exact color. Let me see if I can put them side by side so you can see like the difference. They're pretty much the same in the container and also on the skin. They're pretty much the same. So it's almost like I found a sister to my original. But this is the travel size. Very cute, very small. Okay, and again, this is like trial and error. The amount of times that I've gone away, I would normally have, and this is me on a normal basis, I would have a bag of my makeup products, and then I'll have a bag of my skincare, a little bag of my hair care. So that's like 2 to 3 bags, right? But I was able to fit everything in this one bag, and I love it so much because see how it opens? It just opens up like what they call it, like a doctor's bag. It just opens up so wide. What fell? Oh, my microphone fell. I'll just hold it for now on. So this is what I'm down to. And now that I'm able to, you know, downsize on all of those products, I was able to fit more stuff in here, right? So right now, normally I will only carry like a red and a nude lip with me, but now I have like a red lip, I have a brown lip, I have a nude lip, and then I have a pink lip, right? So now I'm able to bring more lip options because even if my makeup is like super simple, my lips can play up the look. Okay, that's what we're working towards. Okay, and my makeup brushes, I don't have much makeup brushes in here. I probably have about 10 in here, but my beauty blender really replaces like 3 of my brushes. That's the beauty of a beauty blender. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this too. I got this from Shein. It's a cotton swab holder and it fits them perfectly. Although you can get, Q-Tips has like the blue one. I have it. It's put away right now, but I bought this instead because it's cuter. And then I have my travel size faded topical brightening and clearing serum. I've posted this in my previous video. I use this all the time. I use this every single night. I don't use it in the daytime. They say, oh, if you're going to use it in the daytime, then you have to apply sunscreen. So I just use it at night. Okay, I use it at night. And then I have, so this is the I don't know if this was like a gift with purchase or if this was the travel size, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner in the, so that's the toner, and then I have it also in the serum. These are my makeup skincare products. Okay, the skincare products that I use at nighttime, I don't use when I apply makeup. They're two different products. Okay, my nighttime products tend to be a little bit heavier, but my daytime products are a little bit lighter, but they still provide that moisture that I need, but it's not heavy on the skin, so it won't disturb my makeup. So I think that's really it. That is my makeup bag. And when I tell you again, long way, no more 2, 3 bags. We are down to 1 bag and we are ready to go wherever the world takes us. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is really just almost like a summary of what's in my travel bag, and all of the links of the products that I purchased and I'm using, I will put them down below so that you guys can have access to them. You guys can just purchase them. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I just like them and I find that it makes my life easier. So I would like to make your life easier. Okay, so thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Peace.